Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Today we're looking at a couple of games played by Nwpo and TempoH against M0nkey and Zen in Rank 2s recently. Shout out to TempoH for uploading these replays. He uploads all his 2s replays, so you get some stacked lobbies like these ones for us to enjoy. And happy holidays to all of you as we watch these games. I recorded these before I went away for holidays. I'll be back at the start of January. And a lot of people have been asking on the channel, will the show matches be coming back anytime soon? The answer is hopefully. I've just been super busy with some real life stuff and also with Rocket League. Had a bunch of events at the tail end of the year. Didn't expect that. We knew FIFA E was coming, but we didn't expect the kickoff LAN a few months back, so that kind of came out of nowhere. And then the Rocket Baguette Awards, I was away for a day for that. But yeah, try to keep up the videos for you guys throughout the holiday period. I'll have one more that'll be coming out around about New Year. So keep an eye out for that one. But let's see what Nwpo can do off this sidewall here. Down by his read, not going to come through because M0nkey's intercepted it. Now Zen going the other way, and he's going to get challenged well by TempoH. Like I said before, you can always get high-rated games if you look up TempoH on ballchasing.com. If you head over to there, I'm not sponsored or anything, I just think it's a really cool website. You can search TempoH by name, and since he uploads all his games, since he's always really high rated, you're going to find really stacked lobbies like these ones that you can tune in and see what everybody's doing. I should also mention, oh my days, what a pinch. M0nkey and Zen, of course, no longer teammates while these games are being played. They're teammates in the game here, they're partied up, but it's in fact M0nkey and Nwpo are teammates in Twisted Minds at the moment, and Zen is still in Vitality with Stizzy and Exotic. TempoH on Manchester City. I think that team's going to be a good team to watch this season in the ever-stacked EU region. Okay, 2-0, M0nkey and Zen. As Nwpo passing off to the left side, see if TempoH can cook something up here. Oh my days, he's got flip. He's got a ground double, but Zen's going to defend that into the corner. Nwpo trying to get a good 50 mid, but that has in fact gone into the sidewall first, so a bit of a more scenic route. Zen able to recover and stop it. Now double tap by Nwpo. He's going to put that one in, off the inside of the post, and that is then back within a goal here. Yeah, what do you guys think? You let me know in the comments what do you think is going to happen for the Twisted Minds season. Are they going to remain on top of MENA? M0nkey and Nwpo, of course, playing with TRK on his revenge tour after being benched by Falcons. Will Zen's Vitality regain? I'm willing to give them another event to see what we're going to expect from them. Don't want to judge too soon. Of course, last year, Dignitas with Stizzy. Everybody was jumping to conclusions after a bad event one, and they actually had a pretty good season. So I'm waiting to see one more event with Zen, Stizzy, and Exotic. Interesting there that Zen just takes a ground shot. Of course, he doesn't expect Nwpo to be conceding there, but that's probably just a shot to keep him honest. Oh, TempoH going the other way, though. We have to switch to POV for this one because he has just clipped. As Nwpo 50s it back to him, he air dribbles past M0nkey, reset, nice and early, puts it over Zen's head to tie the game. Great stuff by the Dane. As for TempoH, like I said, disappointing Copenhagen kickoff LAN for him in Manchester City, but I do think they're going to be in the running to make LANs. The extra spot, the 5th LAN spot going to EU will help them massively. Oh my days, what a reset. The dunk doesn't land, but it's TempoH and Nwpo are actually putting the pressure on the two pose, as they try to make the comeback happen. 2-goal comeback, of course, in 3v3 is a pretty big deal. In 2v2, not that big of a deal at all, quite easy to do. Nice cut back there by Nwpo. Didn't have time to get the big boost. Just cuts back towards the ball with the small pads. And he makes the key interception. 2 minutes to go. M0nkey trying to slow this game down in the back corner. Nwpo actually flies over the mid boost. He definitely wanted that one. TempoH with a solid challenge, blocking the follow-up as well. As you see there, Nwpo in a very awkward position. But pro players can kind of get away with this. You see that he's willing to push up close behind his teammate. And even if the ball goes over his head, he's not going to be uncomfortable. Not something you want to try at home if you're still trying to improve at Rocket League. You're still coming up through the ranks. You want to be a bit more careful not to put yourself dead under the ball like Nwpo did there. Of course, pros can break the rules. Oh my goodness, what a save by TempoH. M0nkey's follow-up shot, not very good by his standards. And Nwpo's getting carried defensively by TempoH here. Now M0nkey trying to get Zen into the game. It does trickle wide. Tons of pressure for the French duo. Zen air dribbling sideways across the box. He's not able to get that one on target. Not able to put it in a threatening position either. Early interception by Zen puts Nwpo in an awkward position, but again, he's able to do so well under the ball. just to stay with it. Quick check to see where M0nkey is. M0nkey is rotating back post, and Nwpo doesn't need to worry about the demo there. Always need to be aware when an opponent disappears from your line of sight like that, especially in 2v2. High likelihood if you're dribbling, they're going to try and demo you from behind. Tempo now with the reset. M0nkey deflects it towards the back corner where Zen's waiting, but Zen's absolutely beamed it. What on earth happened here? We need to go back and see Zen's POV of this one, because M0nkey forces the ball high. Actually gets a good touch on it. Oh, Zen tried to reset catch this. he tried to go for a flip reset catch, but he jumped down. Yeah, it doesn't look like he had that one under control at all. Not the right decision, of course. I'm positive Nwpo's going to go there 9 times out of 10. He's always going to full send it into the challenge. Best outcome, you get a goal, and really the worst case, you're getting a 50-50. Tempo with the flick. Zen going to force it high. It's a good save, but Nwpo with the reset. On the double. Unable to get the ball mid. M0nkey takes control. Final 10 seconds of the game. He's got the dribble started. Pops it over one. Can he get control? No. Nwpo intentionally loses the 50 to the crossbar. And Tempo's clear should be enough unless... Can Zen skim this? No, he can't. So that will be game 1 going to the pose. Let's head into game 2. Alright guys, game 2. We're going to switch to TempoH's perspective. So we're going to switch one Po for the other. See how they go in game 2 against M0nkey and Zen. Tempo is such a mechanical player. He used to, of course, play the Dominus to a very high level. Nice finish there. Good follow-up there by Tempo. Nwpo doing enough in the near post to set him up. But what I'm really impressed about with Tempo's gameplay is that he's not lost that creativity, that flair that he had when he played the Dominus. I did wonder, you know, will he be able to produce similar level? Nwpo dunks in a second one. It's 2-0 already, 20 seconds in. I don't have any time to talk. They're already scored in so many goals. Like I was saying, though, Dominus play, very creative, very unique. We wondered, would he be able to maintain that when he switches to the Fennec? The answer is yes. I think he's still an extremely creative player, very mechanical, and plays with very unique style in the air, especially in 1v1. But yeah, hasn't lost that flair. Gained a ton of consistency though. I think the Fennec has brought out that consistency that was lacking in his game, taking him to the next level. And M0nkey is in. Have a lot of work to do here. M0nkey gets going straight on target. Tempo almost getting in the way. Nwpo was the one who stopped that attack before it could hit the back of the net though. You can clearly see the faith that they've both got in each other. These guys, like I said in the last game, they are queuing together on purpose. M0nkey and Zen, of course, are likewise. Nwpo, a massive dunk. Tempo's going to dive in on this. Tried to fake out M0nkey, who did not get faked, but the pre-flip Tempo does land on M0nkey at the other end. Zen, looking for the top corner. Can Tempo keep it out? Yes, he can. What a save that was. As the ball was 99% over the line. Nwpo going the other way. Tempo quickly following. It's 3-0. Absolutely nothing is going the way of M0nkey and Zen in this one. They were millimeters away from scoring, but no luck, and they're going to have to go try again. That should do it, though. Bump lands, kickoff goal. It's just classic 2v2, classic EU2s with the close cheating in 2v2. It's pretty much what pros do every single time. Of course, pros are mainly playing 2s at this time of the year. It's another high volatile kickoff strat goes the way of the Frenchman. Nice flick by M0nkey, though. Pros are predominantly playing 2v2 to practice their mechanics and practice their midfield gameplay, not their 2v2 kickoffs. So you don't see too many kickoff strats from the French players. Reset double, denied their Tempo, knocking at the door again. But I think with the advent of RLCS 2v2 later in the year, we're actually going to see a lot more kickoff strats in 2s as teams try to brush up on their lackluster strategy repertoires, if you want to call it that. A lot of time to go here. It was 3-0, now it's 3-2. Notice how often, M0nkey especially, but every player at this level, they all like to just dribble low. And this time Zed catches Tempo off the goal line. He saw him creeping up there looking for a pre-jump on an air dribble that never came. He did that in the last game as well a couple of times. Then just taking ground shots. Sometimes you get a goal, and even if you don't, you do keep your opponents honest. Ball shot by Tempo does get stopped easily by Zen. Yeah, what do you guys think? It's going to be the 2v2 team to win the RLCS 2s this season. Early predictions in the comments as well, if you want to make one. It's going to be super exciting. Of course, we've got Daniel and Beast Mode, I'm sure they're going to be playing from North America. You've got the Twins, you've got TRK and Nwpo. TRK and Nwpo actually are the dominant twos duo whenever those guys have matched up against each other. Nice positioning by Zen, in and out of the net, denying the goal for just one more attacking press, but there it is. Does find the back of the net. Consistent pressure. TempoH's actually got 8 shots here. Interesting that he tried to flick the ball low after seeing Zen coming in with the in and out save attempt. That's another kickoff goal against him though. These guys are playing some super aggressive kickoffs. It is getting them scored on. This time they change it up a little bit. They do half flip. Sick of conceding immediately. That's what the half flip strat can do, is just get the ball in your half with 100 boost and then take the game from there. One of my favorites. I love doing it. I do it all the time in my own games. Not sure really when you're playing with random teammates what the best quick chat comm is. Is it faking? Is it I've got it? Is it on your left, on your right? I feel like whenever I use quick chat to try and explain it, people just get confused more often than not. Sometimes it's better to just say nothing and let people autopilot. A 4-4, minute and 23 left in the game. Zen, sidewall skim attempt, doesn't make contact. M0nkey there for the follow. Always good to follow up your teammates' sidewall skims, just in case they miss. You could have a clear-cut chance. Zen slowing the game down at the near post. M0nkey getting very close behind him. Didn't pan out in their favor, but didn't really go against them either. Tempo off the back wall, collects the ball into a low air dribble. So many low air dribbles. I mentioned this earlier. A lot of people air dribble low. A lot of players will air dribble low at this rank. Just faster recoveries after the air dribbles failed to pan out. And really, you don't need to air dribble all the way to the ceiling to get your opponent out of the game. Sometimes you do want to do that though. And that's what TempoH's done here, as he flicks low to the bottom corner for the second time this game. This time, finds his mark. That was exquisite in the setup. Ceiling, approach, and finish to go past 2 players. Nwpo in the air, going to try and make it a 2-goal advantage again. TempoH's got to be careful here. Does get taken out of the game, but he got the ball first, and Nwpo's first on the scene. 6-4, and that is going to be a forfeit. That's the end of the game. I'm actually pretty surprised that they forfeited here, but especially with how many kickoff goals Zen and M0nkey were getting. I think they definitely had a chance to win this with the amount of kickoff pressure they were getting, but they didn't fancy it, and it is TempoH and Nwpo the pose, taking down the French at the start of the new season. That's all I'm going to be recording today. I've got another video to record before I pretty much go straight to the airport. Very early flight to go away on holiday. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these games. Shout out TempoH again for uploading them, and I'll be uploading one more video in the holiday period before I'm back, so keep an eye out for that around about New Year. And until then, have a great holiday if you're on one. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, and I'll see you all guys very soon.